Galaxy Z Fold 7 versus Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is about more than just looks. It's about power, endurance, and user experience. Whether it sets for Z Fold 7 versus S25 Ultra battery performance, or Z Fold 7 versus S25 Ultra review, or Z Fold 7 versus S25 Ultra camera quality, I have got you covered. But the big question is, which smartphone deserves the title of the best flagship of the year 2025? Well, let's find out together. Let's break down every aspect of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 versus Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra rivalry. Okay? Number one, let's talk about the camera performance. The Samsung S series is famous for its camera mastery, the 200 megapixel main sensor. Although, by now, tech-savvy Samsung users would know the default megapixel when taking pictures is 12 megapixel due to pixel binning, especially during low light shots or low light performance and reduced image size. But you can change it to 200 megapixel by manually selecting 200 megapixel shooting mode. Alright? Anyways, it also comes with improved AI, 4 cameras, image processing, and also periscope zoom. Okay? The S25 Ultra is definitely a serious photography tool, as you see. Okay? And the Z Fold 7 hardware isn't as extreme, as it also has 200 megapixel with 3 cameras, as its versatility also shines too as well. Okay, the foldable phone also allows creative angles and multitasking, especially in camera mode, which is actually great. So when you look at the photo test between the S25 Ultra and the Galaxy Z Fold 7, I believe you notice that the S25 Ultra excels in detail and zoom, while the Z Fold 7 impresses with image shooting flexibility. Now, for photographic performance, the competition tips towards the S25 Ultra. But if you're a fan of foldable phones, you might still prefer the Fold 7 creative edge. Alright, so number 2, let's talk about the display quality of both the Galaxy S25 Ultra and the Z Fold 7. The Galaxy S25 Ultra display is bright. It has a 6.9 inch AMOLED display, the 3120 by 1440 resolution, plus a 120Hz refresh rate, which is ideal for gamers, especially Call of Duty mobile gamers, as well as movie lovers. Okay, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is a 6.2 inch cover screen plus a 8 inch main foldable display, and this is perfect, all right, for multitasking and split screen work. And this resolution is actually a 2184 by 1968 resolution, which actually is less than the S25 Ultra. But when it comes to display comparison, the S25 Ultra wins for simplicity and sharpness, although the Fold 7 unmatched in measure of productivity in this smartphone comparison shouldn't be underrated. Okay, so anyways, number 3, battery life and charging of both devices. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra picks a massive 5000 milliamp battery with super fast charging, and it can actually last for nearly 2 days when it comes to normal use, and can be used 6 to 7 hours when it's on standby. Alright, while Z Fold 7 has a split 4400 milliamp split battery design, which is actually impressive, but the large foldable screen consumes more power. Alright, in essence, when it comes to battery, the S25 Ultra is the best for all day endurance, if that is your priority, if endurance is your priority. Alright, so anyways, number 4, performance and processing power. Surprisingly, both devices actually uses the Qualcomm latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 chipset, but the Z Fold 7 and S25 Ultra thermal handling or management differs, although both GPU is Adreno 830. But from AnTuTu benchmark, the S25 Ultra scores 3,005,733 compared to Z Fold 7 2,989,447, which means it's 3.22% faster than Z Fold 7. Okay, now when it comes to Geek benchmark comparison, the S25 Ultra got 3,218 point score in single core against the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, which got 3,115. In essence, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is 3.31% faster. Although as a gamer, I suggest you go for the S25 Ultra due to the cooling system that gives it a slight edge in sustained gaming sessions. But if multitasking is a big deal for you, the Fold 7 larger main display is ideal for you. And number 5, display and build quality. Now both phones has a glass case, although the S25 Ultra has a premium slab design,
the titanium frame,
and weighs 218 grams, whereas Z Fold 7 weighs 215 grams. What's the secret? Well, the reinforced folding hinge, which is slimmer than the previous generation, is what makes it lighter. I actually discussed about this in my last video concerning the foldable phones, so you can check it out after this one. Okay, now the decision for some when it comes down to preference is that aesthetic choice is as important as the spec. All right, so number 6, software experience. Both phones can run Android 16, and also both phones actually comes with Android 15 One UI 7, and both can actually be updated to Android 16. And yeah, both phones can actually has up to 7 years of software update. All right, so now final verdict of both phones, of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. If you're concerned about good performance, I suggest you go with the S25 Ultra due to its 3.22% faster in the AnTuTu test. All right, with a 96,286 score difference. But if you're concerned about weight, Z Fold 7 is lighter compared to S25 Ultra with 3 grams less, talking about 215 grams versus 218 grams. All right, if you're concerned about battery, the S25 Ultra will be a good one for you as it supersedes the Z Fold 7 with 600 mAh battery difference, talking about 5,000 mAh battery versus 4,400 mAh battery. If you're concerned about safety, the Z Fold 7 doesn't have water resistant support, but the S25 Ultra have water resistant support. And if you're concerned about camera, the 12 megapixel selfie camera of the S25 Ultra is much better and than the 10 megapixel of the Z Fold 7. The good news is that both phones actually has 1 terabyte options and 16 gig of RAM. But the question is, which would you pick? The photography powerhouse or the multitasking foldable? Well, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more in-depth tech reviews and comparison. Don't forget to leave a comment too, and please take care.